Hey everybody, what's going on? Hope you guys are doing good. I am doing just great. Oh yeah, look at that thing. It is coming along just great. Got some clear on it. It's looking good. Now these are the final coats of clear. And then I'm going to end up doing some wet sanding and buffing. Shit, I don't even know if I really need to do any wet sanding and buffing on it. Some of which looks good. Yeah, I know. I left the bridge sleeves in there, didn't I? Oops. It's all right. Not a big deal. And then over here, I've got the neck for the green Les Paul. Got some clear on that as well. This here, I'm trying to get rid of all of the, not so much bumpiness, but because I put the lace on top of it, it kind of left a texture to it a little bit. So I'm using the clear to get rid of that. These are the final coats on this thing as well. And what that's going to do is fill it really nice. I'll be able to sand it, wet sanding, and then buff it out to a nice gloss finish. Don't mind the noise. The furnace just kicked in. So I was looking online and talking with a few people about guitar neck shims and stuff, and the how they benefit for a guitar. Now, some people were saying online too that if you use a partial shim, that's going to leave a gap between your neck and a gap between the body of the guitar as far as the neck pocket goes, and moisture can get in there and stuff and cause issues or whatever with, the way that the neck is mounted and expansion and contraction, the whole bullshit of fucking wood, which really isn't bullshit because it actually is true with expansion and contraction and moisture and everything else. But as you can see on mine here is I clear coat the neck pockets. And a lot of the guitars that I ended up doing work on before I started stripping them out and stuff, a lot of the neck pockets either have clear coat in them or some type of paint, which obviously would be part of the clear coat. They're not really bare wood. The only thing that I would say that is one thing that might be true about the neck shims, the partial ones, is that, moisture and could affect the guitar a little bit and stuff. I end up picking up some full shims, not partials, so that I'll cover up the whole area of the neck pocket, and being able to screw down the neck to where it is touching the whole area, not just partial areas of where the wood would be touching wood. And one of the things too was, sustain. How the guitar is going to sustain and stuff. If that was a problem, I don't think Fender would have put adjustable neck break ankle adjustments on their guitars, if that would be considered an issue or a problem. So yeah, I don't know. A good comparison would probably show a difference. Who knows? I haven't seen any yet on videos because I watched videos about this a while back, just to kind of like educate myself a little bit more on the guitar building and what not to do and how to do and this, that, and the other. So yeah, I haven't seen one video that shows any really proof that sustain would be a problem if you end up having a shim, a partial shim, in your neck area, other than moisture possibly getting in between. Now, necks are usually finished. They have some type of a finish on it, either a gloss finish or a matte finish on them. So moisture really isn't going to affect the neck too much, other than where the screw holes are for the mounting of the neck to the body. But then again, a lot of those screw holes are so tight that air and moisture really isn't going to affect it or get into it, right? At least one would think so. Yeah, my messed up garage. This garage is a fucking disaster. So, in order to correct the problem that I have with the angled neck pockets and stuff, I have basically a blueprint of how to make 3-degree risers and be able to put it on a body of a guitar using the neck template and basically cutting out what you don't need and then using a router to get yourself the angle and everything else that you want. So that's going to be in the making, and I'm going to try to make a couple of different ones. I want to do a 3 degree to a 4 degree and see how they work out as far as this goes, because I like tunematic bridges. You know, not a lot of people like them, care for them or anything, but I like the ones that are roller bridges and that are comfortable for palm muting and resting your hand on, rather than being jabbed in the edge of your palm with a sharp, you know, saddle from a tunematic. So I'm going to end up doing that. I have a Telecaster template that's coming up pretty soon. One more body blank. I'm going to pick up some more body blanks. I'm going to hunt down some better quality necks than what I've been getting. These necks aren't bad. They're not great, but they're not bad either. They're workable. I mean, you can use them. You can play with them. I just don't like that, you know, the frets. You know, the fretwork isn't all that great, and I'm going to end up refretting them anyway. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And then making sure that the radius is correct on the neck itself. So yeah, this is working out pretty good. It's coming along really, really nice. I mean, I have to say, if it wasn't for my face having a camera in front of it, you'd be able to see me like a mirror. Now I'm standing. If I set my camera to where it's supposed to be, there you go. See, I'm not standing very close to the guitar. My head is not filling the whole guitar body, so I'm not standing very close to this at all. Now that's really close up and pretty fucked up in quality. There you go. Put yourself back where it was. Yeah, so I think I've got the neck angle problem taken care of. At least with this guitar, I have they're not maple shims. They're made out of something else, that a nylon, I believe it is, and they're supposed to be better than the wood shims, than the maple shims, because they don't compress and they don't expand and contract like wood does. So that's what this one's going to get, is the nylon shim. And then everything else that I do afterwards will actually have a cut neck the correct way. Goddamn tunematic bridges. Pain in my ass, aren't they? All right, you guys, take it easy, have a good one, and I will catch up with y'all later.